In today's Sunday Fun Day, crap, it's almost Monday bonus video, we will be taking a look back at a product I looked at not too long ago, probably a few weeks by the time this comes up, and that would be the LTT precision screwdriver set. This particular one, spoiler alert, if you didn't watch that video, it's a decent enough screwdriver set, but I want one of the common comments, I should say, in various degrees of anger, in that video was just a knockoff of the iFixit scam. What's that Linus guy trying to pull? So I figure, what the heck, I might as well just buy it and take a look at it for myself. I bought the smaller iFixit kit, mostly because I don't need all these bits for what I'm going to do at work, and I figured it'd be nice to have a decent precision screwdriver kit for the old work truck. And most of the stuff I run into is Phillips, flatheads, if I'm doing like pots, trim pots and what have you, hex and torques, so I didn't need the whole shebang-a-bang that came with this, and I figured the smaller one at least give me an idea of it. Unbeknownst to me, the driver that comes with the smaller iFixit kit is that's the cheapo plastic one. They don't give you the good one with the smaller kit, so I can't really do a review on that. So I went out and I bought the fancy schmancy, I'm guessing aluminum one. I left it in the package so I can give you my immediate thoughts on it when I take it out of the package. So yeah, I mean, what we're basically getting into here is just basically the difference of the actual drivers. I mean, 4mm precision bits are pretty much the same. We'll look at the cases and kind of get into what the differences is with the cases. So let's start off with price, because I mean that seems like that would probably be one of the more deciding factors as far as which one you would buy. The LTT kit, you have to pay shipping for, obviously, because they're shipping it themselves, whereas to iFixit, Amazon, free shipping, and if you go into a brick and mortar store, free shipping again. I'm not sure if you buy directly from them if it's free shipping, but I mean, why would you pay shipping if you didn't have to, is what I'm getting at. The LTT screwdriver kit altogether, the one I bought, cost me about $10 shipping and handling. I live upper mid-Atlantic in the US, so I don't know if it's a flat rate thing what they do as far as their shipping goes, but it cost me $10. So any prices that we're talking about, you got to consider to add $10 onto that pricing. Now, for the LTT screwdriver bit set with the case, including all the bits and the driver, on their website, and I'm going with prices as far as what the regular price is, not including sale prices, and what they were at the time of recording this video. This kit, all packed up, and the way you're looking at it here, is $50 from them. Of course, again, add the shipping. If you buy just the bit kit without the driver, it's $30. I'm not 100% sure why you would buy the bit kit without the driver. Maybe you already got a driver, but then you got a hole in it. I don't know. But yeah, so if you bought just that, it would be $30. And if you bought the driver by itself, this guy right here, it's $30 again. Now, as far as the iFixit kit goes, like I said, I bought this cheaper one just so I'd have something to throw into the back of the toolbox, something I would be more suitable for work. I didn't buy the one that would be most comparable to this one. As far as I could see online, they have one similar amount of bits with the premium driver and a couple other doodads, and that one, again, at the time of recording this video, is $40. Now, as far as the actual driver itself, the premium driver, I'm looking over here, my thing's getting blocked. You're looking at $15 as far as just to get the nicer driver by itself. But again, the other kit comes with the nicer driver, so if you get that kit, you don't necessarily need this one. Now, if you get the smaller kit, which is the one I'm looking at today, this one is $15, and it comes with the plastic driver, which we'll look at down on there. And again, with the iFixit kit, which is more comparable to the LTT kit, different things that we'll go over when we're looking down on the thing, but yeah, I mean, not 100% apples to apples, but I kind of see what what we were going with the LTT kit when they were putting this kit together. So yeah, let's flip the camera down. We'll take a look down on these things. I'll give you my opinion. We'll open this guy up and take a look at it next to the LTT driver, and I don't know, see what we see. All right, so let's start off. We'll briefly touch on the cases for these things. Like I said, I don't have the one that would be closest comparable to this one. I just got this one because it was cheap and I could throw it in my truck. That out of the way. Bits go. There's really not too much difference as far as the bits go. From my experience, these little 4mm bits, you got good ones and you got cheap ones. These both seem to be the good ones. Now, as far as the actual bit storage goes, one might say that there are some very large similarities between the two of them. Both of them kind of do this angle style bit storage on them, which I actually kind of really like. It seems like, at least on this particular one, the LTT ones go a little bit deeper and they're a little bit better secured. Again, this is not the premium one, so we're not doing apples to apples as far as the bits go. On the iFixit kit, you have, I don't know if you'll be able to see that. Yes, you can. You have the actual size and the type of bit that is kind of embossed in the foam there. And the same thing goes for the LTT kit. Now, one of the main differences between the LTT kit and the comparable iFixit kit, I'll drop a picture in there. The iFixit kit comes with a kind of a swivel extension for the driver. Me personally, I don't know how much I would actually use that. It's kind of so you can get around corners and get into tight areas. Again, I don't know if I'd be using that flexible extension too much myself, but I mean, if that's important to you, it should be noted. Now, the differences in the actual LTT kit, one main difference, which I didn't really even think of until I had this sitting in my bag for a little bit. The LTT kit obviously has a hinge going on right here, which kind of easily slips off and slips back on again. Both of them have the magnet style lids. As far as the hinge goes, I kind of like the hinge a little bit better. Like I said, in my bag I had this thing and it kind of got jostled, and the fact that there isn't a hinge, which is also the same as the more premium version of the iFixit kit, you could do something like that while it's sitting in your bag or whatever you're carrying this thing in. It'll slide over, and then you have this just kind of kicking around in there. Not a huge deal, but I mean, it should be mentioned. Both kits, including the premium one, have these kind of square style organizer trays going onto it. The LTT kit goes one step further, and they put a, ooh, that's gross and nasty. Hold on, let me get something that's not gross. And they put little magnets inside the tray to kind of hold the screws while you're bouncing everything around. So again, a nice little bonus as far as that's concerned. Now, just in case you're interested in just a simple precision screwdriver kit like this one for the $15, again, you don't get the premium iFixit driver. You get basically a plastic one. It's metal on the end here. It doesn't have it's got a swivel cap, but it's just kind of snapped on, very Tupperware style. It looks like it has a card remover for your phone, and a little bit of storage for 3 additional bits. You could probably dump a whole bunch in there if you were interested in it, but like I said, it's, I don't want to call it cheap. We'll call it inexpensive and functional. And yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's not too bad. What do you expect for $15? So let's open up the star of the show, which would be the premium driver from iFixit, and have a quick look at that without slicing my finger open. And yeah, not teabag. All right, let's get the LTT driver out of the packaging here. Again, the LTT driver is $30 as compared to $15 for the iFixit one. And let's get the cheapo plastic one out of there, just because. And you know, before I go any further and I forget, now the nice one does fit into the cheapo kit, so that's kind of cool. I'm wondering if you bought just a bit set, but you already had the iFixit one, if it would fit into the LTT kit. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't match, but give it a little jam. It actually kind of fits in there pretty good. You know, while we're doing it, let's see if everyone's bits are interchangeable with each other. Yes. Obviously, it would fit onto that. The LTT with the iFixit bits. Yeah, not a problem. They seem about the same fit as finish as far as that goes. Now, as far as the actual iFixit bit, let's get this out of the way. We'll get this out of the way. We are done with those guys. The premium iFixit driver, it's got a spinner on the end of it. The LTT spinner, they kind of went out of their way to put a ceramic bearing in there. I'll link my original video in this if you guys are interested. You can take a look at the original video where I just looked at this. But yeah, the LTT screwdriver has a fancier spinner. Does that matter? Absolutely not. I mean, it's not like it's going to help you work any faster, but it should be mentioned. The iFixit one, I mean, it feels nice. It's nice and smooth. It doesn't fidget spinner spin. As far as the knurling on the actual handle, LTT has got a little bit more of a finer knurling going on it compared to the iFixit. The iFixit actually gives you flats on the things, so I'm not sure how much that would be a benefit to anything, but yeah, I mean, should be mentioned again. Side by each as far as size goes, you're looking at probably, I don't know, maybe a ½ inch difference as far as length. The iFixit does not have, unless I'm missing something, no, it does not have bit storage in the handle, whereas the LTT one does have bit storage in the handle. Make or breaker, I don't think that's necessarily the situation. I mean, it is nice to be able to, you know, kind of, if you're working on something, you know you're going to need 4 bits and you're going to be constantly digging in and out of the case. It's nice to be able to stick a couple in the handle here so you're not constantly looking for them. You can just load it up and just kind of go. And yeah, the iFixit looks like a little laser etch of their logo on the thing. And I mean, kind of the whole in the hand feel. Spinner's nice, not too bad. With the LTT one, I kind of like the LTT one a little bit better as far as the spinner goes, because you got these ridges, so when you're sitting there with it in your hand, you kind of get a little bit of a better grip as far as turning the thing goes. But yeah, I mean, side by side, if I had to say one was better, I got to go with the LTT. Like I said, just feels more refined. It's got the clickies, it's got the spinnies. As far as functionality goes, I can honestly say there's probably not too much of a difference as far as functionality goes on these two drivers. So yeah, I mean, like I said, this is it's a nice driver and all. It's just not as nice as the LTT driver. Fits in there nice, and yeah, that will be sitting in my toolbox until I lose it or somebody steals it, and there goes that hinge problem again. So all right, let's close it out. So I guess to address the common comment of varying degrees of anger in that previous video, is the LTT Precision Driver Kit just a clone or knockoff of the iFixit Precision Driver Kit? I gotta say no. The LTT, well, I mean, a clone would be they're making things and copying somebody else. I mean, to start off, if you're going to do a clone of something, why would you charge $10 more than the original? That'd be the first time in history that ever happened. But yeah, and I mean, aside from that, it's just the LTT Precision Driver Kit, slightly more refined. I would say form factor's a little bit nicer on the thing. Functionality with the case and the hinges. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it is a marginally improved version of the iFixit kit. Again, highly inspired, but it is not a clone or a knockoff. As far as which one you should buy, I mean, the reason why I bought the LTT one is because I'm a fan of their channel, and I appreciate the entertainment and education that they've given me over the years of watching them, and I like to support creators that I like. iFixit, well, I guess the better question would be, if I wasn't a fan of LTT, would I buy the iFixit one? And I'm a cheap person. I almost said a naughty word that I'd have to beep out. I'm cheap, so yeah, I'd probably end up buying the iFixit one just because it's a little bit cheaper, and the improvements at the LTT one, I don't know if they would necessarily mean that much to me. So yeah, I mean, that's it for this. I'll link the iFixit one and the driver bit, the bit set that I showed with the cheapo handle in it, which I'll never use. I'm going to use the nicer one because I got it. And I'll link the nicer handle, and I'll link the iFixit equivalent of the LTT kit in the comments there if you're interested in buying any of them. If you're interested in the LTT kit, I will link their channel in the old description, I should probably say. And yeah, you can click over there, and they got a shop that you can go to and check out their stuff. So yeah, so I mean, like I said, this is just my opinion. Been working with tools all my life, and I think it's at least a slightly valued opinion. And yeah, so any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down in the old comments section. I will do my best to get back to you. I'd like to thank for watching. That would be another video. There you go.